Well, good afternoon, everybody. If you were on the live stream just a few minutes ago, sorry about that. It glitched out for a second, so we're going to be taking that one down. But this is the one that I'm going to be giving you the forecast for today, the next several days after that. So taking a look at the satellite and radar for this afternoon, as you can see, just a few clouds out there, but in central parts right now, specifically here in the metro, those clouds have broken up farther down to our southwest. Still seeing a few out there. Now, taking a wider view, as you can see farther out to our northwest, there is a low pressure system with the cold front forming that is going to give us some spotty showers this week and even some stronger storms when it comes to this weekend. Then you can see we got a warm sector that's just to the southern parts of Mississippi. However, as we go into the overnight, this is going to begin to lift and move its way across us. So that means we're going to actually see some really strong southerly winds for the next several days, and also a lot warmer of temperatures overnight and in the afternoon as well. So live look over the metro, really nice when it comes to this afternoon. It was a cloudier start today as you were stepping out the door, but luckily not the same case anymore. So temperatures right now about 68 degrees. We do have those east-southeast winds coming in at 8 miles per hour. Today's high temperature is going to vary from the upper 70s to the lower 80s, so about 79 in Carthage, Forest, and in Natchez, 80 here in the metro. Then Columbia going to get up to about 83 degrees today. Then we get to tonight, and temperatures aren't going to drop down too much, only dropping down into those lower 70s, and it's because of that warm sector moving across the Magnolia State. So by our Wednesday morning, as you can see, it's lifted, it's farther out to our northeast, and that cold front has gotten its way closer towards us as well. So we're going to be starting off cloudy for your Wednesday morning, and the potential of a few spotty showers going into the afternoon. And then we get to those afternoon hours as well, and you can see clouds start to break up a bit, but that frontal system keeps getting its way closer towards us. So around 6 p.m., stronger storms staying farther out to our northwest. As we keep on progressing into the Thursday morning, as you can see, still staying farther out to our northwest. And then this is where it's actually going to transition into a stationary front. So it's just going to be hanging farther out of the Magnolia State, closer to areas like across Arkansas, going into West Tennessee as well. So the strongest of storms, luckily staying out of our viewing area, going to be affecting areas farther up to North Mississippi, to parts of Tennessee and Arkansas for the rest of this work week. And you can see it there around 8 p.m., stronger storms moving its way in. It's staying farther up to our north. So we're just going to see the potential of a lot of spotty showers when it comes to the next several days, but luckily not widespread rain. And the severe weather luckily won't be affecting our area. As you can see, we do have that marginal risk coming into a few of our counties out there, and a slight risk just coming into, let's say, Sharkey and Humphreys County out there. So luckily, I do believe the strongest of the storms is staying farther up to our north, which is, of course, a good thing. So we're just going to see the possibility of maybe a strong isolated storm or two when it comes to farther up into North Mississippi. However, I do believe we should be staying all right when it comes to that severe threat. So the 5-day rain forecast here, stray storms going to be possible for your Wednesday, your Thursday, and your Friday. Then by the time we get to this weekend, that's when we're going to see that stationary front become a cold front again, and finally cross its way across the Magnolia State. The unfortunate part is we are going to see the potential of some severe weather. So you can see for our Saturday night into our Sunday morning, we have that slight risk out there already, that level 2 out of 5. So damaging winds, especially, are going to be highly possible, as this is going to be another squall line event like we saw last weekend. And then we got, of course, got the potential to see a quick spin-up tornado or two out there. So this is our Saturday morning. We're starting off dry, southerly winds coming into our area, but then here comes that cold front. So by the Saturday afternoon hours, spotty showers are going to affect us again. And then we get to, let's say, the early morning hours on your Sunday around 1 a.m. That's when that frontal system starts to cross over into the Magnolia State. Stronger storms affecting us throughout the 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. hours. And then by the time, let's say, we get to around like 9 to 10 a.m., that's when we should start to see a transition farther out to our east, going into parts of Alabama. And then we're just going to see the possibility of a few lingering showers into that Sunday afternoon. And by your Monday morning, luckily, we're going to be starting off dry, and it's going to be a little bit cooler out there. Now, taking a look at the total amount of rainfall, we are going to get a lot. We got several rounds of storms coming in for the next several days, so we're expecting at least a minimum of an inch, 2 to 3 inches in some areas. But you can see farther out to the northwest, where we've got the strongest of storms, they are going to get the heaviest amount of rain. So luckily, it's going to be staying just outside of our viewing area. So here's a look at your next 8 days. For today, no chance of rain out there, just 80 degrees, mostly sunny skies, breezy conditions starting on your Wednesday and the next several days after that. And you can see morning lows starting off in those 70s, high temperatures in the upper 80s. So it's definitely going to be a warmer one out there. Then we get to this weekend, that's when we're going to have that cold front finally start to form, cross over us, giving us that potential for that severe weather. And by next week, a lot cooler out there, as we're only going to have high temperatures in those 60s and morning lows starting off on your Tuesday morning at 44 degrees. So this is a look at today, the next several days after that. So hopefully everybody out there is having a good Tuesday, and just go and enjoy this drier weather when it comes to today. Have a good one.